I welcome you here this morning to this press conference. This morning press conference, the outline will be where the president of the University of St. Martin, Dr. Francio Guadalupe, will be introducing himself, the programs, the partnership and accreditation, as well as we will have the division head, Mr. Van Walbeek, Van Beek, will be also sharing with you the BTEC and the expansion or the new phase of USM will be done by our board member, Mr. Danny Ramchandani.
When we started this renewal of the USM in 2014, August 2014, we had 3 questions that the entire staff of the USM, when we sat together, had to come up with and had to understand and answer. The first was, where exactly is the USM located? And it seems simple. You will say the USM is located on St. Martin. But what you had to understand, and what we had to understand, is what kind of a society is St. Martin? And we began to understand that you cannot just say St. Martin is a Dutch Caribbean island, or St. Martin is located in the northeastern Caribbean. You had to understand what exactly is unique to this island. And it turned out that we came up with the idea that St. Martin is a Visa card gold society. It means that everyone here, in one way or the other, earns their bread and butter through the hospitality industry. It doesn't matter what profession you are in, we need hospitality. Hospitality is king and queen on this island. That meant that you had to recognize that for this island to grow, it took everyone that is on this island, from the person who cleans the rooms in the hotel to the person who makes the decisions in government, all of them are necessary as far as the USM or as far as the St. Martin economy is concerned. So the USM would actually belong to all the people of St. Martin, oldcomers and newcomers. It belongs to persons, students that the press can later speak to, like Miss Whitney Murray or Roshana Richardson, but it also belongs to the children of newcomers like Pari Lotlikar and Kiran Maglani. It belongs to all of us. So the USM is part of the commons, like the hill should belong to everyone, common property. The USM should be common property for all St. Martiners. And what must it do? Its mission we decided was to have in every household on St. Martin a person that holds at least an associate degree. At least. Because everyone is working hard for this economy to strive, for this society to have welfare, wealth, and well-being. That means that everyone's children should have equal opportunity to actually climb and advance the social ladder. Those that want to become lawyers and doctors or plumbers or what have you, they have to have that opportunity. Entrepreneurs, they have to have that opportunity to actually succeed, exceed in life. When we said, and this is a very complicated chart, but we can put the other one because I think it simplifies it. When we said 1 associate degree holder per household, we actually meant, and we still mean, a level 5 associate. That's what we mean. Because a level 5 associate is an associate that allows you to continue for only 2 years to gain your bachelor's degree. Now, this press conference is important to explain the differences between associate degrees. Because you have level 3 associate degrees, that is what the Cape presents itself as from St. Martin Academy. You have level 4 associate degrees. Those are called in Dutch MBO degrees. If you finish a level 4 degree and you go to gain your bachelor's degree, you start in class 1, and then you start climbing, then you need 4 years. We said a level 5 degree. The level 5 degree means 2 more years, and then you have your bachelor's degree, 3 more years, and then you have your master's degree. That is what we meant. So you can see on this chart, it explains that someone who has a level 4 degree is equal to someone that has a VWO, and they then start first year to actually gain their bachelor's degree. And I think that has to be clear what the USM is in relation to the other institutions of tertiary education. What we did was we said we need this level 5 degree, and we have to start accrediting the programs of the USM. We have to make sure that these programs are internationally accredited. We have to make sure that students who want to fly to the Netherlands or they want to fly to Great Britain or France can immediately enter with a degree of the USM and only take 2 years to gain their bachelor's degree. Similarly, those students who want to go to the US should have that same opportunity. So we went for accreditations that would hold on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean, in Europe and in the US, Canada. That's what we did, and the wider Caribbean. Today we are here to say that in 2014 we started with 0 accreditation for all our programs. Now in 2017 we can announce that all of the USM programs, excluding one, is fully accredited either by the UK or via the UVI at USM Cooperation, via Middle States accreditation in the USA. Now, next slide. What is needed to keep these accreditations, and that is important, is adequate funding. This is the first time that the USM has that international standing. It will only hold that international standing if we have the adequate funding so that persons in all walks of life from St. Martin can come to the USM and gain a degree and start to climb the social ladder. It is an illusion to believe you will have a society of equals. No one can believe that. But what must always be in place? A society where people have the opportunity to climb. That is non-negotiable in any society that claims that it is democratic, and St. Martin claims to be a democratic society.